This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott on play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Throwing Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second down, Pollard again. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take.
There he goes, right side. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. First and goal.
Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For the Giants field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 46 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Robinson, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. To throw is Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're just making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and... Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here now, third down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now first and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 on Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's first and 10. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
We are at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision. Zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead he'll Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Deonte Banks there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hurts will throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game.
Eagles 8, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Great.
On 1st down, Hurts flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. That one good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Jones. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got it. 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Eagles 38, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
to kick off for New York.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down, Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this. They're going to try and throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 21 touchdown run. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now, a familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah,
and it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Eagles 50, Giants 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 43 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to claw one back. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they
ball.